Static electricity, it's us moving to the sound. Your hips are all I need.
What's up guys, Grudge Gaming here. Welcome back to another Clash Royale video. Check it out, 5,039 trophies. So this is my new personal best. I hit it today and I was using this deck here. So really nothing special in terms of card levels. Level 9 Hog Rider, so that's not high at all. Elite Barbarians. I have got level 12 minions now. So really it's a cycle deck. So you've got the skeletons and the ice spirit to cycle through the cards. The minions are pretty incredible for defending and for going on the counter attack. So yeah, really it's a pump up deck, and it's good for counter attacking, or you can just outcycle any defenses that the opponent has. So what I wanted to do was actually just run through a couple of replays, ignore these Grand Challenge games that I played. Obviously the one at the top I got hard countered because I just thought I'll try this deck in the Grand Challenge and see how it goes. And the guy had arrows, so that was pretty much game over. And I've been trying out the Goblin Gang instead of the Skeleton Army in this deck here, which has been working pretty well actually. I might stick it back in and try and get the 12 wins. But anyway, as you can see at the top here, I was facing maxed players pretty much. So the guy with the Hog Rider above had, yeah, entirely maxed cards, and we won the game. So I'll be sharing that in a moment. Obviously we've got the Royal Giant here with everything maxed but the Tornado and the Log. So, and they were both level 13 obviously, so I was quite happy with those wins. So here's the first game with this deck. So we're playing another Hog Cycle deck, but obviously I've got the pump, so I feel like I had a bit of an advantage maybe. But he did have a cannon, so yeah. Anyway, we'll go ahead and check this out, and I'll show you how the deck works. I don't want to do this as like a fully tips video, you know, how to use the deck. Just wanted to showcase the deck and, you know, how it gets you above 5,000 trophies. So obviously this guy's a level 11, so he's at a slight disadvantage there. So we just go for a little pig push, and he counters it with the cannon. So I saw the ice golem, obviously I knew a hog was coming. I was going to go for the ice spirit, however I thought it was okay to accept a couple of hog hits and then just counter with the elite barbarians. Here I probably should have zapped to get rid of the musketeer, but it didn't really matter in the end anyway. I think he would have stopped me. So he's coming back out as he's already cycled back to his hog rider. So obviously I'm going to zap away that musketeer. Try my best to minimize the damage. Pig push again. So he does a pretty good job. I'm just going to zap the cannon or zap the tower. So obviously my minions on top of the Hog Rider get a decent amount of damage done. So we're ahead on elixir and damage, which is very nice. So I haven't managed to pump up yet because he's put a lot of pressure on me, so that's what I want to go ahead and do next. It's not essential to winning a game, pumping up, but it does help a hell of a lot, as you'll probably see if he doesn't deal with my pump here. So he's kind of playing into me here, not really putting that much pressure on me. So I shut his hog down there, and then obviously I can counter push with the elite barbs and the hog. And to be fair to him, he did a very good job of shutting that down, but I still get a hog hit. And now I'm up on elixir quite fast, so so the hog gets one hit, and then I've got a huge push coming at him. I'm surprised if we don't see the fireball coming in. I probably should have played my fireball there, but we are locked onto the tower, I think, with the minions. So I know he just used all of his elixir pretty much because he kind of got a bit desperate with the hog for defense on the right. So So he's all over the place at the moment, trying to defend the left, the right. It's so as I had that elixir advantage from the pump and from him pushing into me, we're able to just absolutely crush him. Unlucky there. Fair play to a level 11 for being up here. So we've got a Royal Giant deck here. So I would say that his deck counters mine pretty hard. I don't know about you. So obviously you've got the Executioner for the minions, the Ice Spirit, the Log kind of takes out all the Ice Spirit and the skeletons. The Knight and the Archers are good for killing the Elite Barbarians. The Mortar can pull the Hog. So let's go ahead and watch how we won this game. I think I got a bit angry with this guy because he was using the Royal Giant, and I was like, wow, this is a bit of a stupid matchup. So we're going to keep it on 1x speed for now, and then see how it goes. So my first thought is pump up, as I've got it in my starting hand. And I was just praying that he didn't have a Royal Giant, because my next card was minions, and I knew that he could probably shut them down. So I found that quite funny. Just use the skeletons to distract a little bit longer, and actually I'm going to go ahead and drop the Elite Barbarians off on this Executioner. So I was kind of annoyed at this point, because I knew that the way the game matched me up was a bit silly. So I'm going to use the Hog Rider, to actually mess with the Mini P.E.K.K.A. and the Knight. So I do find that to be quite a weird mechanic. The way, if you drop the Hog there, the Mini P.E.K.K.A. just sort of runs back and forth and allows your own tower to just, you know, pick them off. So I'm going to zap the archers, minimise the damage, get another pump down because I'm up on elixir. So I think he goes with a clever fireball. We kind of needed to get that out of the way, otherwise it was going to snowball out of control for him. So I just go for Ice Spirit and a Hog. One shot with the Hog there, and he's not got much else to counterattack with, so I don't really have any problem shutting it all down. Get out of here, archers. I think they get a shot each, so that's a decent amount of damage. So we're equal on elixir, and I just put a pump down. So time to go with the Hog Rider. Big push, sorry. I don't really think I need to big push at that point, but never mind. So I know what's coming. Oh, I didn't actually expect the mortar, so I'm going to zap it so that it doesn't lock onto my tower. And yeah, I think I fireball in there. Yeah. So no shots from the mortar, and we have got the Elite Barbarians. So I'm getting ready with my Hog Rider. That's what you want to do, really. If you're facing a lot of Royal Giants, get your Elite Barbarians down, and counterattack with the Hog Rider in there as well. It's a pretty strong push. So we took the damage lead, and we will have an elixir lead as well. So going straight again with a pretty aggressive push, because I want to try and win this game. Just get it out of the way, get it done. And you want to see the end of this game. It's pretty crazy. Bad fireball by me. So obviously he's getting the Royal Giant ready. 875 on my tower. So I place the Hog here to distract and to get in there. And I know he can't distract my Hog, so look at that. Yeah, a bit of BM there, but the guy annoyed me, and I was happy to get the win. Pretty clutch. So yeah, that moves us up to 4946. And then we come against this, I think it's a level 11 with pretty high card levels. Level 12 Minion Horde, level 6 Skelly Army is pretty high, level 13 Zap. So I played this pretty well, I think. I think I'll just go ahead and speed this one up. It's a pretty fast-paced game as it is, I suppose. But that was a nice fireball. Took out 8 elixir for 4, and I got a pump down, so At this point I realised that I was definitely in control of this game. And the Skami got absolutely taken out. So what we do is zap the Inferno and get a decent bit of damage there. Pump up yet again. Get a nice elixir trade on the Princess. And I thought he was going for the main pump in the middle there, so that's why I put the Elite Barbarians down. It's kind of a split push here, which actually I think that takes out the tower on the right hand side. So that was a really clever time to play my Hog and minions when he had Elite Barbarians to deal with on the left hand side. So we're going to zap away that Skami, and we're absolutely dominating this game. Just going to pump up again. Probably didn't need to be honest, but he hasn't baited out my fireball, so I know I'm safe with the... I knew I was safe with the minion horde. Maybe a silly play to fireball the Princess, but I wasn't too bothered. I was just defending at this point, so I knew I could deal with everything. Just going to pressure him a bit there. So there we go. Pretty comfortable win in the end against a minor control deck, or minor bait deck, I guess. What is it? Let's have a look. Yeah, it's a minor bait deck really, isn't it? So I don't want to show another Royal Giant game. I want to show this Max Hog Rider player, because I thought this was a pretty interesting game and I made some really good plays, I thought. So we'll watch that one here. So obviously I gave him that angry face because I was annoyed about facing another level 13. So just zapped the Princess so it didn't lock onto my tower. Pretty weird push if you ask me, throwing a Princess and then a Hog just like straight behind it. I didn't have a choice with these archers, to be honest. So I threw the Elite Barbs down and just kind of let it play out from there. So I quite like this play. He goes very aggressive, uses all of his elixir for the Hog behind the Knight. So I throw my Hog in there when he's got no elixir. Shut his Hog down. Fireball the Princess, which means he has to deal with the minions even more so. Kind of level it up a bit. Obviously not. He's got about 500 damage more than me, 600 more. So this is a good point in the game to pump up because he doesn't have a very good... I know that he doesn't have a very good cycle for his Hog. So he kind of has to throw down his guards. And he is forced to fireball my pump, which I'm fine with. Because I do still get 2 elixir back from that. So now we go with a bit of a counter push there. Which didn't really come to anything, but that's okay, because I think he throws his Hog down next. Or does he not? He thought about it. I'm surprised he didn't, to be fair. I'm quite jealous of this guy's card levels. I wish I had maxed cards. So I was comfortable pumping up because we were hitting double elixir, so I knew I could get my Elite Barbarians down. So you're probably thinking, how on earth am I meant to win this game at this point? But my Hog Rider's just like, see you in a bit, Inferno Tower. Just bypasses it straight away. So what I do here is actually use an Ice Spirit for the Hog. To stop the Hog getting any damage. So obviously he used Fireball, Hog and Princess, and I only spent 7 elixir. So now it's time for me to go. Just going to zap there and Fireball away these the archers. And so obviously at this point he's thinking, I need to get my Hog down. So I dropped my Skellies for the Princess because I predicted that was coming. Ice Spirit, Elite Barbs for the Princess, and then here we go. Guards aren't going to do anything, and obviously we get the tower with the zap and the Hog swing. So I was super happy with that. I got a new personal best, which at the time put me 20th in the UK, but So we're 24th in the UK now. Really happy with that. I don't think we'll be anywhere near global. People are too high up. Where are we? 5362. So about 300 off. I think we will get there eventually. And I just wanted to give you a little update on what I'm going to be doing for the next season in Clash Royale. I'm actually going to be dropping down trophies all the way to this arena, so Arena 4, Pekka's Playhouse. Because I've been informed by a clanmate that if you drop down to certain arenas and then play grand challenges, you will only receive the cards from that arena or below. So what we want to do is we want to get as many Hog Riders as possible. So if we drop down to Arena 4, there is a lot less rares for the chests to give us, so you're probably more likely to get your Hog Riders. And then obviously you're going to get a lot more of these common cards in here. Musketeers, which I really want. Skelly Army, which I need to level up. Fireball, you know, all that kind of stuff. So I'll obviously inform you on how it goes. Minions, yeah, we need those. Barbs, I've got those maxed at the minute, I just need the gold for those. So yeah, it should work. If it does, I'll be, you know, farming loads of Hog Riders and basically trying to get it to level 10, maybe max level. And obviously it will be in the shop more as well, because you are in that arena, and there's no chance of any of these cards coming into your shop. So yeah, it should work out really well, and I'm hoping to, you know, increase my card levels through that method. Just going to absolutely grind out the grand challenges. So I'm not sure whether I am going to push up again, try and get 5,100 maybe. Obviously it's Saturday at this point, so I might push up tomorrow on Sunday. We'll see, but for now we're just going to grind those grand challenges, and I suggest you do the same. So thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.